Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Played out wide. That's going across goal. He's rising! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Conte. And it's Gerrard. And Alaba. Chouameni turns back here, probably the best option. Batistuta, Kessié. Courtois reads a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Cafu. Conte, can he get on the end of this? Cafu just loves to go forward. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Yamal. Kessié.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe! And the shot! It's a goal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Van Dijk. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a good ball out wide. Dinks one through. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Batistuta. Kessié. He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Takes a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And the finish! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Neymar, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he finish? That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, just skips past his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Cafu calmly anticipates. Beckenbauer. Passing nice and neat. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Kessié. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. And he's a decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand